where the heaviest rain is. Again, we are watching this hurricane closely. You can see a better view of that heading into our area. But there it is in Albany, down towards Baconton. We're starting to see some very heavy rainfall. The great news about this is that so far here in the Good Life City, it's okay. But our neighbors to the east, it's not okay, and it won't be okay for quite some time. We do have this expansive flash flood warning that goes till 5:30. It stretches all the way east to Coffee County, all the way west into Albany and Dougherty County, all the way south from Grady County east to Eccles County. So we've got a large area of flash flooding still ongoing. Notice the rain is up here, but there was so much rain that came down so fast in these locations that this flash flood warning will go till about 5:30. Our wind speeds, again, and wind gusts have been very high, 104 in Fitzgerald. You can see that those winds have really come up. 90 in Nashville. These are our forecast wind gusts. And you can see that quickly we should be out of the tropical storm force gusts by 7 a.m. area-wide. It'll still be breezy the rest of the day today. We'll see some clearing skies, but much improved from what we saw. Again, those northeastern communities, tornado safety. Why are we talking about tornadoes when there's no tornado? When you have a hurricane moving in and you have winds over 100 miles per hour, you want to treat it like a large tornado. So please find your safe room in those locations still until it blows out. And we're talking about Coffee County, we're talking about Clinch County, Atkinson County, and especially up in through portions of Turner County. That's my alarm to wake up, by the way. That's my last alarm, typically when I'm at home. That's my last line of defense. So the safest room would be the interior portion of your home, and of course away from the outside doors and windows, and as low as you can go. Of course, if you're under a flash flood warning, you probably want to stay on the ground floor and not go into a basement. However, as we know here in South Georgia, we do not have many homes with basements anyhow, so that usually is not a problem. All right, looks like, did I switch computers? That's what happened. Did we switch computers? Yeah, I need to be on Max 2. That's what threw me off, Max 2. But that worked out. I can do my other show. All right, we switched computers on me, and I was just rolling with it. So yeah, this is the presentation that I wanted to use. And you can see here, again, another look at the radar. This says visible satellite. Obviously, no visible satellite right now. But I always like the distinction between the black and the greens and reds and yellows. And so you can see where we're really seeing some quiet conditions right now in Nashville. Winds were gusting to 90 miles per hour here. We're probably much quieter now as what is the center, remnants of the center moving right through your area. So the latest information from the Hurricane Center continues to have this at a 90 mile per hour hurricane. We'll get an update. These come every hour now as the hurricane makes its way inland and impacting lots of people. They're going to do hourly updates, and they did it. It was 90. Before that, I think it was 110. Before that, of course, 120, and then 140. So each time we knock those winds down by 10 to 15 miles per hour, if not more. Movement, again, nearly 30 miles per hour. It says north-northeast. Yeah, that's about right. North-northeast, about 26 miles per hour. Moving in forward speed. It is forecast to eventually try to turn north and then northwest, getting entrained into the larger mid-latitude low. And here's our forecast wind gust. And again, this is our in-house model. Actually, this is the high-resolution rapid refresh. And it does show kind of where Hurricane Helene is right now. And it's very close to Fitzgerald. So it's pretty much on. You can see where the winds are the strongest, mostly near the center and to the east, and where the winds are weaker to the west. But we're still seeing tropical storm force wind gusts possibly in these western communities through the rest of this morning. But this afternoon, winds will be much lighter. We'll still see breezy conditions, but much better than that. All right, let's talk about the risk for flash flooding. And we're realizing it's actually more here, and they did expand it a little farther to the east than it was yesterday. But this location, and it's obviously should say Friday, it is Friday, but the high risk of flash flooding continues in the locations highlighted in the pink fuchsia color. And then as we move farther to the west, I should say east, we have the moderate risk where we're actually seeing a lot of the flash flooding going on right now. So there's another radar presentation of Hurricane Helene, formidable hurricane, a hurricane that made landfall early this morning. Maybe it was closer to late last night, between 11 and 12 o'clock. It's moving very fast.